And because God is the greatest power, we shall never, never be defeated. And because God is the greatest power, we shall never, never be defeated. And because God is the greatest power, we shall never, never be defeated. And because God is the greatest power, we shall never, never be defeated. I shall rise, I shall be, I shall go in victory. No weapon formed against me will ever overtake me. I shall rise, I shall be, I shall go. Come on, in victory. No weapon formed against me will ever overtake me. Sing, I shall rise. Come on, lift your hands all over this room. I shall be, I shall go. Victory. No weapon formed against me will overtake me. And because God is the greatest power, we shall never, never be defeated. And because God is the greatest power, we shall never, never be defeated. And because God, yeah, we shall never, never be defeated. And because God, He's the greatest power, and we shall never, never know. Come on, this is my favorite part right here. Can we lift it up? The devil is a liar, and God is exalted. I shall never be defeated. I'll never be defeated. The devil is a liar, and God is exalted. Never be defeated. I shall never be defeated. Say, the devil is a liar, and God is exalted. We shall never be defeated. We shall never be defeated. Come on, lift your hands up. Said the devil is a liar, and God is exalted. We shall never be defeated. We shall never be defeated. Hey, I said the devil is a lie, and God is exalted. We shall never be defeated. I said we'll never be defeated. I said the devil is a lie, and God is exalted. So we shall never be defeated. I said we'll never be defeated. I said the devil is a lie. Don't trust the word he said. Don't trust the word he said. But you can trust in Jesus. You can depend on Jesus. And you name is Jesus. He's the way and the truth. And he is the light. So I shall never be defeated. So I shall never be defeated. Jesus, you ought to call on Jesus. There were some nights I had to call. I was sitting in my room and I didn't know how I was going to do it. Sometimes I wanted just to give up, and sometimes I wanted just to give in. But I'm standing here today with this cap on my head and this robe on my body and these cords around my neck, because he did it for me. I said he did it for me. So I shall never be defeated. So I shall never be defeated. Whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're dealing with, you want to tell that problem, you want to tell that issue, you want to tell that trial, you want to tell that tribulation, that you shall never be defeated. Lift your worship. And because God is the greatest power, we shall never be defeated. And because God is my greatest power, I shall never be defeated. And because God is the greatest power, come on, lift it up, church. We shall never be defeated.